Hey guys, just another Dogecoin update video coming at ya. Thanks for tuning in again. Let's check where we're at. So I did an update yesterday on Doge. We were tracking this high and we have since swung above it. So we got a bit of a swing fail situation going on. A little bit more than just a swing fail perhaps, but we did eventually test that 11-cent level. That was the high to beat. We beat it, but now we've broken structure back to the downside in the last couple of hours. As you can see here, this was the last sort of low, I would argue, and we've gotten through it. We've broken it. So more discounts to come on Doge, which is fine if you're an accumulator. If you're accumulating it, you know, pick it up cheaper. So are there any trend lines happening? Let's check that. We'll keep track of that too. So obviously the broader trend, the broader, like the falling wedge, the big time frame falling wedge is still in play. We're back inside it again. It looks like we were starting to maybe even get another, attempt to leave it, but it slammed right back into it again. Bit of a head and shoulders here too, look at that. Very nasty one, which is currently breaking down. Very small time frame one though. So let's check the trend lines. So from here, obviously this one's been broken since. You can see it almost caused the like the resistance that this found. Not perfectly, but yeah. We've broken down off that. That's just a line that's a has-been. Let's check the top side. So yeah, once again, like Bitcoin, Doge had itself in a rising wedge kind of formation. I just want to see if there's any kind of other ways to cut this these highs up. It could be a parallel if you sort of chop that little piece off and then you duplicate and form a channel perhaps. Always trying to find hints about what it's trying to say, like what direction it's trying to take. It does look like there's like a sub line in here based off these lows here, like all these ones, that one, these ones. There's like some kind of like ascending line here, even though we've got a few nasty breaks below it. I don't know if it's gonna give us much. I don't know if that, like drawing that's probably not gonna help us much at all. But it is there. It is something that's cooked up in the background. I still will delete it, so don't think we need it. Let's do a fib retracement. Let's use this low here and this high here. Seeing if any prior pivoting lines up with any of these fibs, and not really actually. There's nothing truly. Maybe if you go logarithmic, there's a 0.5. There's a lot of support from the past that indicates that it might find support on the 0.5 Fibonacci level. We've got this red line also intersecting with that idea as well. So if we were to fall and maybe get in touch with it down here, maybe that produces a support. But for now, look, I mean, trading short today, if you're a scalper, makes a whole lot of sense. Everything's bleeding out, everything's retracing for now. So there is a short side bias. Like the bears are having a field day at the moment with scalping. So Now, as far as like the macro is concerned, let me go out to the daily chart. We may re-enter our accumulation box, this green box, once again. Remember, the top side is 10 cents of it, so we're approaching that. We're 10,111 at the moment, or 1010. Not far at all. It's looking like fairly likely that we do head into that. Just remember, on the macro, Doge is in a very severe downtrend. Now, trends don't last forever. There will be a turning point at some stage, I'm sure, but I mean, it's very hard to ignore the fact that you've got very high time frame, lower highs and lower lows that we're dealing with. So there's a lot of momentum or pressure coming from above. We're getting shoved down. It's going to take a lot of convincing to get us back to an uptrend situation. I think this was probably the closest shot we had at it, was this rally coming out, of course, back in early or mid-July. Now, this is just a daily chart. This is not the all-time high. This is just the high that we hit at the start of the year, 23 cents, and or 22,888, and yeah, we just have not established high time frame uptrend yet. Still waiting on that change of character, and basically the line in the sand is, at this stage, as I'm talking to you now, is 14,373. That's the price to beat to change the character back to a potential uptrend. So not a great deal much more to say about Doge at this point. Let's go out higher time frame. I'm sure I've discussed all the high time frame stuff with you guys already in my videos, but yeah, it looks like we may revisit this accumulation box. And like I said in the Bitcoin update, we really need to see how the stock market's gonna treat the next few days as we get back into the trading week. It is the Monday candle in a couple of hours, and yeah, hopefully we have a little bit more to talk about for the next update video on Doge and Bitcoin. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in again. Remember to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.